Wow. Hello. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's Dee Dee. How's it going? Hello. Hello. Hi, Jambola. My voice might be a little off today. I stayed home because I had a sore throat. The weather's been all over the place. It was warm enough earlier in the week to go around without a jacket, and then today we had a snowstorm. Jambola, Zexu, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. I missed you guys. All the breaks were good for sleep, getting stuff done. But by, yesterday, I was like, man, I'm bored. Being bored sometimes is good for you, though. It helps your brain sort out stuff. We're too stimulated as a society, but yeah. So, Diana, yes? You should go into your shop and type in this game called Overwatch. I think something cool will happen. Well, there is this thing on the wheel that says chat picks a game. So y'all could feasibly make me play an FPS game or like Fortnite or something like that. Feasibly. So yes, for anniversary's sake, I brought back the wheel. I changed things up a bit. Since last time I had a really hard time rewarding all of the stream redeems, like the different streams that you guys qualified. So we've got like push-up. No, not push-ups. We've got plank. We've got jumping jacks. We've got everyone's got to drink some water. Chat writes a tweet. Chat picks a game. And then the plus 10 minutes and whatever else is for how long the wheel is going to be around. So without any extra time, Friday. So seven calendar days the wheel will be around. So next Saturday it'd be gone. But if, timers add on, it'll stick around a little longer. Diana Ranger and me on Fortnite. I mean, they do have Suisse in the game now. And Hatsune Miku. Oh, hang on. I don't think I have the sound. Yeah, there we go. System sound. It's weekend. Yes, it is weekend. Hello, Butter. Yippee! I already know that Zon has to make back to the cat food tasting factory. Ah, yes. For those who weren't here last year, Jambola's suggestion became the tweet that got picked, and it was like me announcing my graduation to go pursue my true passion of taste testing cat food. That was a funny one. That one actually got a decent amount of engagement, if I remember right. Yes. Time for the rock tunnel. What's our party like? Not terrible. Oh yeah, and on Sunday, originally, it was gonna be Fire Emblem. But Fatal Frame 2 came out. So now it is time for the Fatal Frame. Yippee! Yippee! Originally I was gonna stream it on Wednesday, and then Pokopia happened, and then I was like, nah, we got a Pokopia now. I just bought this game. Like we can hold off. And then I was gifted Crimson Butterfly Fatal Frame 2, and I'm like, oh shit! We are so on. It is so good. You guys spoiled me. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. But I will be back on Sunday. Tomorrow I am going to the dreaded shopping mall. But I'm going with Iduna, so it's automatically better. I asked her a couple weeks ago, I'm like, hey, so I'm gonna run out of stuff and I'm gonna have to make a trip to this store. It'd be a lot better if I could see your face at the same time. Do you want to go to the mall? And she's like, of course. It's a very Crimson month. It is, despite the fact that, you know... Was today St. Patrick's Day? No. Since I can't drink on my medication, I have lost all awareness of when St. Patty's Day happens. 17th? Okay, thought so. Probably some people celebrating it early because Friday, weekend, all that stuff, but yeah. Because I noticed, because there's a few cafes in my neighborhood, and they were having, like, Irish cream, coffee promotions, and stuff like that. And I didn't even, like, think about the connection to St. Patty's Day at first. I was like, oh, yeah, you know, all this green, it's spring, it's March, makes sense. And then it finally clicked in my brain. I'm like, oh, wait. What's St. Patty's Day? I don't own anything green either. I have a lot of... I've talked about this before. My undertoes and my skin are pink/red. So if I wear green, like my skin, like it just looks like I've got a sunburn kind of thing. It brings out all of the redness in my skin, so I don't wear green very often. Sumaki, hello, how are you? Happy Friday, happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, gosh. I got bored during all of my breaks. Still good to have your breaks and stuff, and it's good to be bored sometimes, but I was like, man. Like, when even the gacha games, you're like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Having nothing to do is kind of messing with you. Did you have a plan to quit your job and then stream League full-time? That's something to do. Well, it's not gonna pay your bills right away, but... He's laughing at me, chat. I think I said something funny. Such is life, I suppose. Gosh. What was I thinking about the other day? Oh, right! Iduna was talking about her workplace. They were doing, how do I describe it without, like... So, you know, sometimes in rental communities, they do special events to, like, try and, like, engage the tenants or, like, you know, show tenant appreciation, foster bonds between neighbors, blah, 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 blah. Iduna's workplace did a casino night, And, like, she had to work overtime for it. And I'm like, man! If only your workplace paid better, I would go over there, because I am bored as hell at the apothecary right now. I haven't played League in a while. That's true. You gave it up for Overwatch. The lesser of two evils. There we go. How many Pokemon does this girl have? She has 4. Oh my goodness. It's pretty rare to see like a trainer out in the field that has 4 Pokemon. And they've been changing around the meta. Yeah, games tend to do that. They do indeed tend to do that. Speaking of meta, there's a rumor going around that there's gonna be a part 2 Fate Stay Night collaboration with Honkai Star Rail. I'm like, I heard that. I'm like, is that why Archer and Saber's banners are still live? Like, the collab happened in October and the ban... No, was it October? Like, it's been 6 months and their banners are still there. I'm like, is that why they're still there? They were negotiating part 2? Imagine they bring Saber Alter. I don't think it's gonna be that. I feel like we're probably gonna get Lancer playable. Because people were like... Hoyo was talking about, it's like, we know he's popular. But we didn't get a chance to put everyone in we wanted to. But, like, you know, he has such a good design. So I'm sure Lancer is gonna be in there. Don't know who else they would bring. I guess Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh would be a good one. Especially since he was in Strange Fake, which is like the current anime. Alright, we don't need to go that way. We can cut down and go around. I forgot his name when he's using dual spears. Oh, Dulindal! No, it's not Dulindal. I'm sorry. My god. My brain. He's connected with, Fionn McCoy. Diarmwood, that's it. I was like, Delindo? No, that's a sword. I used to be obsessed with Fate? Used to? Hello, welcome to the club. Let me shake your hand. Used to? I never stopped. God, I still need to play the visual novel on stream for y'all. And they've been cooking the Fate Extra remake for like 3 years. I'm like ready to chew my desk, like please. Like you can play the original with a patch and stuff like that, but it's sort of like if they're remaking it, I just want to play that version because I've already watched other people play the original, yada yada yada. But yeah, Dulindal is a sword. which apparently was stolen IRL just recently. Everyone in the fake community was joking about a Holy Grail war is gonna start soon because the rock that sealed Tamamo no Mae split in half. The sword, like Dulindal, is like a very famous sword that a bunch of heroes used in Europe. So it's like that got stolen. It's like, oh shit, someone's gathering artifacts. It's like, we're cooked, man. That ain't no joke. Berserker's gonna level cities. Honestly, it's so funny because, you know, every time there's some kind of magical incident, they just blame it on a gas, like some kind of gas attack. Like, you know, because in Japan, they use gas for cooking and stuff. So they're like, oh yeah, there was a gas leak and an explosion. That's why half the city's leveled. Don't worry about it. It's been contained. No, it's like, sure. The funniest example of that is from Fate Grand Order, the end of part 1. Cause, humanity's history got erased as part of that plot, and that was the whole premise of it, of like going to the singularities to like correct the mistakes and basically restore human history. But time didn't stop, you know? The planet kept spinning. So eventually they restore humanity, but they did, you know, reset the time 2 years back. So it's like, imagine going to sleep on like September 6, 2019, and then you wake up and it's December 31st, 2022. So yeah, they couldn't really hide what happened with that, because time kept marching on. It's like, whoopsies! It's like, great, you saved the world. You saved everyone. However, you exposed the entire secret society, and, you know, there's gonna have to be repercussions. And then the entire planet got razed by aliens. So all that work to restore human history and every living thing is gone. Yay! Fate Grand Order is insane, bruh. Great, I was born, eh? Eh? You're Canadian? You from Newfoundland? Ow. I just bumped my glass into my teeth. That was instant karma for making fun of Newfoundland. Ow. It's fine. We got confusion. Karate chop. Ah. God, I know why they changed how the rock tunnel looks in later versions, but I kind of wish I could show you guys like what it looked like on like the Game Boy in the pitch black. Like there was nothing, man. Like there were like the faintest outlines of rocks. That was it. Right, we have Gyarados, but I don't think it knows any water attacks yet. Oh wait, we got Tia. We can teach her water balls. Keep it coming. This guy likes being beat up, I guess. Yeah, water pulse. There we go. Bing. There we go. All set. There's a tray. Yeah, there he is. Seeing the aerial photos that people, like, in the guidebook, seeing the routes done up as aerial, like, photos was always really cool. Because when you're in the path, you don't have a sense of how it looks. Some of them, it gets real strange. Ow. Right, because it's water flying. Whose bright idea was that? Making Gyarados quadruple weak to electricity. Giant Mother Dragon versus Electric Mouse. There we go. Alain? I have an uncle named Alain. And was there? Yes, there was. Aerial Ace. Ooh. That's a good one. Who's that walking there with the good-looking Pokemon? None of your business. Why am I getting hit on by a frickin' Boy Scout? Water balls. Oh yeah, so I played a smidge of Pokepedia offline. Not a lot. I just try and like log in and do like the daily challenges for right now. Really relaxing. There was one night recently I woke up too early because the cats threw up. And I'm like, oh, I want to go back to bed, but I don't know if I can fall asleep. So I started playing Pokepedia, and I was like ready to sleep again within like 20 minutes. It's incredible. What Pokemon is this? I wasn't paying attention, Charmander. Okay, we're fine. All is good. All is good. Yeah. Da 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 da. Da da da. Out like a light. How I wish I slept. Out like a light. Alrighty, you're back, Ranger! Welcome back! It's a bug. I got up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. Good job, kiddo. Bugcatcher Brent. What does the wheel say? Oh no, yeah. Hang on. It's hard to get a spot. It's hard to like put the wheel on screen and have it be legible. So we have, hang on, where's the wheel? Where's the wheel in my thing? There we go. I'll make it bigger for right now while I show it. So we've got 10 jumping jacks. Everyone has to drink some water. We chat, writes a tweet. I read Wikipedia for 5 minutes for you guys, just like a random article. 1 minute plank, 10 minutes on the timer, 20 minutes on the timer being for how long the wheel's gonna be here. So the default is 7 calendar days from today, but the extra minutes will add on to that. And then chat picks a game. That's what we got for the wheel. Back in the corner it goes. Decided this time to do less, because the first time I did a lot of like, oh, you know, I owe you everyone this type of stream, but y'all were so freaking generous. I think especially because last time we did the wheel, it was for my birthday in September when subs and stuff are discounted. So y'all just went too insane and I had a really hard time fulfilling everything. There's still technically some stuff I owe y'all. So I'm like, let's do it this time where it's more instant redeems or something that's like easier to follow up on. I completely underestimated how willing y'all were to go. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, 5 points, 5 gifted subs, $25. That's a lot. Someone broke out their credit card and it's like, no. Unfortunately, there isn't a way to use channel points for this wheel. As far as I can tell, that's not an option in the coding. If that ever changes, I might implement it, but it might be that, like, you know, it's all fun and games until it's no longer a game or fun. Pretty much. But yeah, I'll have to try and remember to check up on the person who did the coding for this wheel. Because I got it a couple years ago now? So they may have updated it and figured out a way to do some different types of things for the to make the wheel spin-a-roo. How's everyone doing? I'm good! It's good to be back. I was telling y'all earlier that I got real bored during all of my breaks. Like, I got a lot of stuff done, but I was getting bored by the end. But being bored sometimes is good for you. You've been swamped lately? Yeah, you were mentioning that you're in, like, the depths of some stuff. Plus, this is like getting close to the end of like the academic school year, so this is like when everyone's got like, they're getting close to their final essays and papers and exams and all that stuff. What a total waste of time. Well, excuse me, princess. Alright, we can go back to the Poke Center since it's right here. Do, 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 do. beautiful. But yeah, any student moonbeams, good luck with your studies, I hope. Y'all get through it all. Well, I mean, I know you'll get through it all. But I hope it all goes well. The good news is, once you're done school, that stuff is, before long, long behind you. There we go. Alright. So that guy. There's that one. Went that way. Time to go around. There we go. My super bug Pokemon. Sure. A level 20 Caterpie! My goodness. Have you considered maybe evolving the bully? Going for the league with 6 Caterpie. Might have a better shot than the people who go for the league with like 6 Magikarp. Then again, Flail can be insanely powerful under the right circumstances. There we go. Ow. Ow. Come on. There we go. Sure, we'll do Pidgeotto. We'll switch it. Mankey's almost, leveled up anyway. There we go. Not quite yet, but close. I'm taking the rock tunnel to go to Lavender. Ah, Lavender Town. My favorite place in the world. And birth of many, many creepypastas. So many creepypastas. The Hyper Fade. Rip. Don't mess with the rat. The rat's scary. Oops, not bite. I wanted water pulse. Whatever, it worked. worked out in the end. Pickens. Should be okay. I guess it's poison. So we're typing anyway. Close. Yippee! Central! Nope. Just a tiny patch of grass there. Oh, rest in peace, Banky. I think we got a revive. There we go. We're like directly in the middle of both routes, so it's like going back would be a hassle, but going forward, it's not like we're super close to the Pokemon Center either. Aren't you a little Tuffy? But thank you! Why are the hikers here so weird? Good evening, hello, Zon! Welcome in. Happy Friday! Geodude. Yeah, this. Happy Friday! It's technically a Friday the 13th, but Machop. But appreciate. It is, right? I didn't even clue in until there was something that made me realize. I'm like, oh yeah, it is a Friday the 13th, technically. I feel like the first one of the year, people take notice, but if there's like two in close proximity, no one like pays attention to the second one. Don't you dare patronize me. Everyone on this path has been patronizing me, girl. I understand you. I feel you. I feel you, Caitlin. Our beloved wheel. Yes, the beloved wheel. The wheel has returned. Oh, jeez. Yelp has hands. Meowth has hands! Ah yes, Route 10. There's a Zapdos this way. One day. Now it's time for a rock tunnel. Still haven't decided if I'm gonna actually use Flash or not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how terrible it is in there. Because I remember in the later versions, when you're in a cave that needs Flash, you can still technically see a little bit around you. Are there even caves like that in the newer ones? I don't remember there being one in, like, Scarlet and Violet. Like, they've really moved away from, like, HM puzzles and stuff like that. Definitely less, yeah. Pikachu! I mean, I've said it a million times, but I am generally saddened by the lack of actual evil teams in Pokemon. Like, at least in Sword or Shield, we sort of... I mean, we did have a whole evil team, but at least there was still, like, an evil bad guy. Scarlet and Violet, it was like... deadbeat parents was like the worst it got. Everyone else is like, we're skipping school because we've been traumatized. Encore, that's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. After all your training, I understand, girl. It's okay, Heidi. Alright, here we go. The big scary cave! Oh my god, look at this. Walking around blind, nostalgic. Natsukashi. Found a repel. The patience we had as children just to wander around blindly in here because we're like, we don't want to use up a slot to teach Flash. I mean, Flash does now have utility in, like, PvP, but we weren't doing that back in the day. Well, I saw a trainer's head. Alright. Since we've got Butterfree here, and eventually we'll swap it out. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. I thought I had it on Butterfree. Never mind. For the first few years, you didn't even know Flash existed. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't remember how I eventually found out about Flash. Because, I mean, as a kid, I wasn't super into completing the Pokedex anyway. Probably read it in a strategy guide. I think that's probably how I learned about it, too. I know that's how I learned about Eevee for the first time. Because I never thought to go, like, you know, through the back door. And, like, of this apartment building and, like, all of that stuff. I remember it was a guide Mama Melis got at Costco. I thought, like, there was, like, knockoff fan art on it. It was crazy time. Like, there was a Charizard, but it was brown. Like, I don't know where they got this art from. And just like that, you can see everything! It's crazy, man. Butterfree's lit up like a frickin' lantern. Pokemon fight! Ready, go! Ready, steady, never look back. Confusion? Can't remember how it is against ground. Not the best, not the worst. Waterfalls. And there we go. Doo-doo-doo. Oops, wrong button. Slowpoke. Ivysaur. Still haven't found an electric type. I didn't realize how rare they were in Gen 1. Now that I think about it. Because you have, like, Pikachu and Raichu, sure. Voltorb, Electrode, Magnemite, Magneton. Zapdos. Is that it? I think that might be it. I have trouble not picking Jolteon. Jolteon's pretty good. I love all of the evolutions, so I tend to pick whatever gap I need filling in my party right now. So like right now, we have no electric type, so I would probably go with Jolteon. If we found a Pikachu, I might go with, like Flareon, because we also don't have fire. Now that you can actually find Eevees in the wild, it's less do or die. I feel bad. I didn't like Jolteon when I was younger. The sprite art, was kind of icky to me as a kid. And now it's like, I'm sorry, Spiky Doggo. Please forgive me. I did not understand. Alright, you can actually use Jake like an escape rope. I forgot about that. Ah, yes, Rock Smash. I forgot they added that in. Too bad we did have Rock Smash when we were dealing with that Sudowoodo in Gen 2. That would have fixed the problem. Alright, there we go. In the Kigurumis, truly a Pokemaniac. Not the super effective. I guess that's for the poison typing. What's over here? Pokeball. Very nice. Free revive, always good. Hi, can't stay. Just dropped to say hi. No worries. Hi, Zephyr. Have a good rest of your night. I don't come here often. Well, I would hope not. Who wants to come to Rock Tunnel often? Seems like a bad time. Gust. Very nice. Congrats on your streak. Beautiful. Uh-oh. Not the stun spore. Bulbasaur. Yeah. Hopefully the paralyzed doesn't completely work against us. There we go. Whew! Alright. Oh god, Onyx. Big rock snake. That face was terrifying as a child. Oh, it's ad break. I didn't realize. Alright, after this fight, I'm gonna take a quick break and refill my mug, because I'm out of drink. Oh. Yeah. Oh, not all the misses. And smoke screen. There we go. Like, I know Water Pulse doesn't have a 100% accuracy, but that was painful. Come on. There we go. Perfecto. Alright, quick save. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go get myself a refill of my drink. I will be right back. 3, 2, 1. back. One sec. Beep. Oh, wrong screen. Hold on. I realized instantly I pushed the wrong button, but there's nothing you can do until the transition's done. Thank you for the follow! Much appreciated, and that is 1 point on our counter. Because follows also count for our spin. For the spin! Hello, Wolf! Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday or happy Saturday, depending on your time zone. How's Pokemon going? It's going good! We are in Rock Tunnel. Good old Rock Tunnel. Just trudging our way through. My first Pokemon game was actually Blue back in the day, so I remember the original Rock Tunnel. Where without Flash, like, you saw nothing. It was a black screen with maybe some outlines. Somehow, I remember getting through it without Flash as a child. Patience? Is it one of the games where they face you in a specific direction when you leave battle? Good question, I can't remember. I think they just leave, at least in Leaf Green and Fire Red, they just leave you in the direction you were facing. Because I know in later games, they had it so you would turn to face the trainer. In this one, they just leave you in the direction you were in. I always thought that was funny, because someone comes up to you for a battle and you're not even looking at them. It's like, yeah, whatever. Just looking at you at the, out of the corner of my eye. Such disrespect. Side-eye battle? Yeah, not even looking at them. You know, some of the rivals, or gym leaders, they're in profile. We just caught them at a bad time. They just can't turn around. It's like red light, green light. Whatever, however you were standing when you got into a battle, you have to stay that way. Fired away! Fired away! Okay. I feel like when I was a kid going through here without Flash, getting into a battle was actually welcoming because it broke up the monotony of just everything being pitch black. Because I didn't know about Flash. I didn't go through Diglett's cave because I didn't want a Diglett if I remember right. I was like, yeah, whatever. And I mean, if you don't talk to the aide, then you got no idea. I can appreciate that some of the hand-holding in newer Pokemon games can be annoying, but especially in a kid's game, sometimes you need it. kids are... I just noticed the wheel! Oh my god, Yambola, you silly goose. I guess the purple does blend in a little bit. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy. Sometimes you remember certain trainers. Lenny. I don't think that was his name. I don't think did the trainers in red, blue, and yellow have names outside of the gym leaders? I don't think they did. I certainly can remember, anyway. Nope, just Hiker. That's what I thought. There wasn't the spacing. I mean, they couldn't even name some Pokemon by their full name because there wasn't enough space. That was rough that there was only like 7 letters. Like, Diana fits. But I had, names weren't invented until 1999. Oh my god. So the funny thing about that, it took until like the 4th grade for me to have 2 classmates that had the same name. I didn't even realize that could happen because I had never even seen it happen on TV either. Like, I thought everyone's name was like uniquely theirs. To be fair, we've got like some pretty unique names in the Mellis family. But yeah, like, I have some cousins that have long names, so I felt bad for them for Pokemon. Always had 3 Emmas and Amy's and Laura's, oh my god. Yeah, no. Was it? I think it was Ian. We had 2 Ians, and then at some point we had 2 Aarons. It took until like college until I had another Diana in my class. Names were not, like, reusing names was not that popular for whatever reason. But with Pokemon names, since you could only have 7 spaces, I felt bad for some of my cousins, because I had, her name was Cassandra. And, like, sometimes she would use Cassie, but she preferred her real name, like her full name, because it sounded more mature. You can't fit Cassandra in a Pokemon game. At least not the old ones. And some names, there isn't really a nice breaking point, or like a nice way to condense it. Yeah, because CSSS draw is the best you could do, pretty much. Like, there were some... I think there was a Catherine in my class who also was mad about this. Because if she put her full name, like, she was... her spelling used, like, the 9 letters, like C-A-T-H-E-R-I-N-E. So all you could get was Cather. Without, like, you know, dropping the vowels, basically. But it's funny, because, yeah, even, like, a name like, Masahito in Japanese, in English, it's 8 letters. but in Japanese kana, it's only 4. So it's like on paper, 7 spaces in the code is a ton of space. There's like unless it's combining first and last names, I don't think there's any names in Japanese that are 7 characters long. Like 7 kana. In English, it's rarer to find a name that's under 4 letters. Like I could think Ian, Anna, Eve, Ava. But most names are like at least 4 letters. And some, like, yeah, go up to like 9. Stephanie, Catherine, Cassandra, those are all like 8 to 9 letters. Welcome to Rock Tunnel, Abandon All Hope. Hi, Freed. Yeah, we were talking about the ye old days. Nowadays, there's very little light when you're not using flash, but there's still some. In the original games, it was just blackness and maybe the faintest outline of something. Like, if the game hadn't been very clear that, oh yeah, Rock Tunnel is pitch black, I would have thought my Game Boy broke. Because you were able to go through Rock Tunnel without flash, oh my god. I definitely did as well. I think you'd see a wall if you were right against it. I think so, yeah. Like, there was, very bare bones outlines. Maybe I'm lost in here? Possibly, dude. Which isn't a huge help when you see 3 steps away, yeah. They don't have caves like this in the newer games anymore. I'm trying to think, what's the last cave where you couldn't see, like, shit without flash? There had to have been one in black and white, I just don't remember. I don't remember there being one in, like, Sun and Moon. Let's see. There's Rock Tunnel. There were definitely some in Gen 2. I can't remember the names of them. Rock Tunnel was sort of the most famous. There was like DeWitt Caves or something like that. In Gen 3. Like the place where you could find Makuhita. Gen 4, I think parts of Mount Sinnoh were like that. I can't remember. I'm curious now. Hang on. So I'm sure there's like a list on Bulbapedia of all the places. Rock Tunnel, Granite Cave, Dark Cave. Was that it? That's all it's showing anyway. Was there nothing in Gen 4? Yeah, of course there is. Wayward Cave, Orberg Mine, Mount Coronet. Ah. Flash was downgraded. It's rarely required for story progression after Gen 5. Gotcha. I mean, I guess it was annoying, but... eh. What the heck are you doing? I don't know, sir. What are you doing? I know it's often a rhetorical question, but anytime someone out loud is like, what was I doing? I'm like, I don't know. I know you're just talking to yourself, but why are you talking out loud? Oh, that's just around the... yeah. I feel like I'm already lost. That's the problem with streaming stuff sometimes. You're only half paying attention to where you're going. It's like, oh, shoot, where was I? Need to show some respect, excuse me. I didn't realize you owned this mountain. There we go. Whoosh. Graveler. Oh god. Once they get to Gravelers, that's when they start exploding, aren't you? What a crazy move. There, yes. Escape rope! That's handy. We don't need that yet, but we also have dig on our sand shrew, so... There we go. Probably should Gyarados as well. Do. Okay, should be good. Okay, enough already. They're like, you've been in here for a while. We need to fix this. Oh, yeah, that's a dead end. I think we're about halfway, if I'm remembering. You know you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers? Oh, that's, well... How do you make sure nothing moves the twigs then? Like, I guess something is better than nothing, but... Pidgey! Pidgey. I guess, Andrew? Whoops. Meow, that's right. Yay, payday! It's a lot of damage, but thanks for the money. You did your best, you have no regrets. Favorite saying of trainers this gen, I swear. Beat your power, I'm gonna try. And Gyarados. Waterfalls. We're almost out of PP though. Nah, we should be good. As long as, you know, we don't have any explosions happening. Oh, a dead end. Enough with the Zubats. Oh god, there's a Pokeball up there. No! Now we gotta go back. God. Speaking of Pokeballs, remember the original Safari Zone? When there was, what was it, an Electrode in the zoo? But it looked like there was a Pokeball inside the enclosure? And everyone's like, how do we get in there? There's an item in there. How do we get in there? It certainly was a time. The limitations of graphics. More Slowpoke. More Slowpokes. I do sort of love their derpy expression. And another bite. Chomp. Shoot. I am so jealous, he says. Jealous of what? When you finish your Pokedex, can I have it? No! What kind of question is that? You weirdo. Got away safely. Right. Pokeball. Wait. Maxie, they're not bad. Dude. Ah. We're so close. Just let us go. Just let us go. We're almost at my favorite part of the game where you get involved in all the Team Rocket shenanigans. Don't try anything funny in the dark. It's not dark here. We've got a giant freaking glowing Butterfree. Like, girl, what are you even talking about? Gust. Go. They've been blinded after weeks in the dark. Oh man. That literally sounds like hell. That's the premise of some horror movies, like humans living in darkened caves and stuff. The charm. Come on, snap out of it. They don't love you if they're slapping the heck out of you. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Might as well save while I was thinking of it. I'm like, when was the last time we saved? Don't think it matters that much. Especially when you don't have really batteries to worry about anymore. But still. That's probably the only thing I miss about the using, like, you know, what was it, the 4 AA batteries and then switching to the internal battery is internal battery, you either need to wait for it to charge or you have to sit in the corner with the plug. With the batteries, at least you could immediately start playing again, as long as you had some. Now it's like, Mom, can I unplug this thing to plug in my Game Boy? No? Shit. Or like road trips. It's been 500 years. How much longer? My Game Boy's dead. Oh my the rocks. A crime occurred here. And that's why accuracy lowering moves are still a standard in PvP. That's bullshit! I'm in despair! Alright, you know what? That's fine. Kick the pigeon, problem solved. Thank you and good night. Uh-oh. Ah! I knew that was coming. Frickin' Hyperfane! Dun, 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 dun. Bellsprout. Do we still have? It's looking a little bleak. My goodness. Onyx! Y'all, please, we are so close. This is like the last bit. You came this far looking for wild Pokemon? Well, did you find anything good? Come on. There we go. What next? Pidgey? Come on. One more. Oh! Oy, ay, 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 ay. Level 22, I think that's Sand Slash level now? I think they're gonna evolve. Yay! There we go. Yay! Da 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 da. Yeah, there we go. Da 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 da. Yay! Can't remember if there's a trainer over this way or if it's just an item. There's the big fat nothing! Doing better! Right inside the entrance. Hey, Makey, bye, Makey. Ah, sunlight! Ah! It's too bright in here. I didn't realize you were a traitor. Ah, shit. Oh, ow. We're all battered and bruised. Right, can't run. This is a trainer battle. I've just gotten so used to the wild Onyx. Well, that took a better part of an hour to get through a rock tunnel. Finally! Ivysaur is almost ready to be a Venusaur. A few more levels. Oh no. Want to see your Pokemon? No! I just want to go to the Pokemon Center before I have to check everyone into the Lavender Tower. Ugh. I was gonna come back and fight the trainers, but they decided, nah. They smelt the weakling. Oh, we're almost out of Vine Whip too. Oi. Dragon Rage! I mean, yes. You'll take that. Enough! Feel like I'm going crazy. Might be a tiny bit more useful than Splash, just maybe. Just maybe. Never thought this music would be a relief. Oh, this is the first time in a long time I've heard this through headphones. I'm hearing some, like, extra levels of creepy dissonance I didn't hear before. Ooh. Spooky! Not our beloved owl Spooky, the other Spooky. To see you again. Alright, Lavender Town, we'll be back momentarily. Got some score to settle with some trainers over here. Feeling a bit faint? Should you really be battling then? Do you want help? All the fake horror stories, yeah. Like subliminal messaging and all that stuff. That was definitely a lot of our first exposures to, like, creepypasta. Oh, come on. Rock Tomb! Yeah! Geoto, I guess we can, yeah. I see bird time my brain wants to switch to electric, but we don't have electric. Not yet, anyway. This guy's just laughing. He's just glad to be alive. Geodude. No, Gyarados, sorry. Onyx. No, we did. There we go. Hachu. Oh, he had to sneeze. Never mind. All right. Heal up. Get some Pokeballs, cause the route right over here we can get Vulpix. Well, we don't need the 9, sure. Perfect. Da, 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 dun, 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 dun. What's a cute, round, fluffy Pokemon? Jigglypuff? Very close enough. Ugh. Ow. Why the double slaps? Stop that. Oops, sorry if you heard the spoon. I just finished my drink. I made hot chocolate. Oh, not the cute charm. Ooh. Yep. Ow. Ouchies. Stop, she says. Hey, you're the one who came after us. Oh. I was gonna try and go around this guy, but then I forgot. Gamer Rich. Not a gambler. Of course not. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Vulpix! Beautiful. Hey, there's the grass. Okay. Time to go hunting. Nope, not a pity. Hey, second try! This the time you forgot we were fighting a trainer. I thought, no, the Vulpix. Fortunately, we're all good. All right. Did it take long? Did not take long. Just explore. I didn't mean to use flash, I meant to use tackle, but that's okay. Oh. No! No way! Oh my god. Oh! Please, I just want to be your bestie. We are so bad. No! Am I just gonna have to throw Pokeballs immediately? Is that what it's come to? Oh my god. What's worse, an Abra or a Vulpix? decide to give Vulpix an Arcanine Roar. Ugh. Here we go again. Pain and suffering, pain and suffering. No thanks, money's not worth it. God. We found all the Vulpix in the grass and then they all made us run. No! Womp womp womp. Curse these Pidgeys. Enough with the Pidgeys! Womp womp womp. There. Alright. Nice. Be chill. Shut up. Alright, okay. When it is born, it just has one snow white tail. The tail splits from its tip as it grows older. Okay. All you had to do was throw the Pokeball, I guess. It is level 16 though, so we're gonna have to do some level grinding for it, but that's okay. There we go. Yippee! Alright. Let's at least try and get to Celadon before we wrap up. Shouldn't be too hard, it's just one path, but... I remember there was a fair bunch of trainers. Super Nerd Glenn. Oh, Glenn. And Rock 2. Did do much, but that's okay, I guess. Sludge. Nope. Very nice. And dig. Tickle a dig. Ah, not bad. More minimize. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Oh my god. How small this guy gonna get? It's already like microscopic. There we go. Oi. Woo! Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh god, it's a double battle. I'm thinking. I can't remember if they let double battles happen this gen or not. Ellie, twin power is fantastic. I'll take your word for it. Ellie and on. Uh-huh, yep, double battles. Trying to remember the moves that do damage to like everyone, because like you surf, you will do damage to your teammate as well, because it floods everything. Oh, I know. go. Beautiful. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, so then there's like this group of 4. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. Oh! Yeah. Level 26. Oh. I think everyone needs a little level grinding. Let's see. Rock 2. Damn it! Rude. Come on. Nope. All right. Okay, enough with the smoke screen. Like, you made your point. I think they nerfed some of these, like, accuracy dropping moves in later gens. We could just be here all day. Everybody's swinging and nobody connecting. Pain and suffering. Come on. Please. Oh, my goodness. I know I could just switch out and it clears this, but now I'm committed. Well, it's not gonna matter anyway with 6 HP. Ugh. air. My goodness. Sure. Will-O-Wisp is actually good. I should stick with school. You should try not being annoying. That would help. That would help. Alright, now I know I can go around these guys. I don't know about the bikers. Oh! Ah! But how's my chemistry grade? Oh, you don't want to know. That one I passed with a 50. Like the absolute bare bones. Ow. This is fine. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Coughing. God damn it. Poor Pokemon. So much. For a random trainer? That's so many. Sure. There we go. I was gonna say Dragon Rage should really help out. Alright, in we go. Shouldn't be anything down here. Just a very long hallway. Yay, we made it! can go back and fight the rest of the trainers another time. Well, hell, I hope to see it again. Thank you. Alright, save. Beautiful. Alrighty. That's a wrap. Whee! Ta-da! Yay, yay, yay. Alright. So no stream tomorrow. I am going out with the bestie. We going shopping? A little bit anyway. Who's got a ton of money for shopping trips anyway nowadays, but I do have to pick up some stuff, and I was like, you know what? It would be nicer if I could do it with my bestie, so that's what we're gonna do. Sunday, we will be back. Originally, it was gonna be Fire Emblem, but because I switched out playing Fatal Frame for Pokopia, I think we're gonna put Fatal Frame on Sunday. Yippee! Crimson Butterfly. Seeing everyone, like a lot of people playing it on YouTube, especially Japanese VTubers, very excited. Very exciting. Ah! I have the PS2 version, but it'll be nice to see how things change, because they said they made some new endings and stuff. So that'll be great. Alright. Let's see who we can raid. Oh god, now the root music's stuck in my head. Uh-oh. Let's go say hi to... Let's go say hi to Matcha. They're playing more ZA. From one Pokemon to another. Sounds perfect. Whoops. Can I type? Can I type? Here's Raid. And here's Discord. And here's merch. If you're feeling fanciful, until next time, I will see ya. The wheel is gonna be here for a week. So you still got time if you wanna scratch together your pennies so you can throw some stuff at the wheel. But for now, that's gonna be it for me. If it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. Until next time, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat a good food. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.